You see, in no time we'll find our way back home. Perfectly acceptable, right? Oh, it wouldn't take too long for us to get there. Come on, just imagine the meals that we'll have when we get back there. Poached eggs, perhaps a bit of ham on the side with some hash browns. Oh, I love a good hash brown. Well, it's not too long. I would say we're probably about an hour out. I mean, the path is laid out, you see? It won't take too long for us to get there. And I'm pretty sure that you'll be happy when we're back. I mean, not having to sleep outside. I apologize for that. But what can you do? When we get back, perhaps I'll give you like a tour of the entire place. Have you been throughout the entire keep? Oh, you have? Well, that's fine, I guess. But have you been in the higher dorms? No? That's the cool part. Have you not seen the cool dorms? It's not just the first years, the second year, third year, and fourth year, all the way up. They all have their dorms. I mean, not much different, but I can tell you that the third year dorms are very different from what we have. Yeah, they actually have rooftop dorms. They have gardens up there, which is insane. They can actually have gardens up on the roof, but they also have these floating lanterns that follow you if they find you nearby. The coolest things. No, don't worry. Yeah, we won't get in trouble. Students go out all the time, usually to stores and whatnot. Great cities, you know. Vacations. No? Won't get it off your mind, huh? All this worrying. It's not good for your hair, you know that, right? Worrying, it'll make your hair turn all grey. That's what they say, anyway. You know what? Here. I'll just take a casual pace, you know, it's always taking my mind off things. It's just talking. Yeah. I mean, tell you about stories and whatnot. I mean, I was doing that last night, but I have more, like, interesting ones in my head, you know, they're always bouncing around and stuff. I'd love to talk about it. Is that interesting you? Alright. Good to know. Long ago, a group of adventurers thought themselves to be the greatest the land and sea had ever seen. They seemed to be able to vanquish evil and end conflict wherever they went. However, that path led them to Aaron, the fallen king, who had grown so powerful he was threatening to enslave the souls of the mortal world. The party descended into the fallen king's domain with intent on ending his reign. While the gallant gang succeeded on dethroning Aaron, only one survived the conquest, Marin the Modest, the leader. I mean, he blamed himself for losing his comrades, I mean, leaving them straight to their demise and stuff, and wandered aimlessly in his despair. Some say in the darkest night they could hear him crying out for his friends that are gone. Then they see the image of a wandering knight. I mean, it's probably just fog playing tricks on you. But others say it's actually Marin out there, searching for the souls of his comrades that have been devoured by the fallen king. I mean the fallen king, Aaron. I'm pretty sure it's all a fictional tale. I mean, you heard of King Arthur. I mean, Britain, I've never heard of a land like that. It sounds entirely made up. Oh yeah. I mean, there's plenty of stories out there. If you look at all the mythology and religion and fiction and books, it's just ridiculous. I mean, can you believe that there are some people that believe the dwarves were actually crafted from stone and gemstones? Well, gemstones specifically for the gnomes. Yeah, I know. It's strange. What would that make humans? Yeah, I don't know either. One of the things I heard as a joke, because in writing there are very rarely these things, people. They're not things, it's very rude of me to call them that, I apologize. But people called dwarfs. They're half elf, half human. Or not half elf, half human, half dwarf. And so they were supposedly the worst parts of the dwarves and the elves. Clumsy and full of themselves. And I thought about it, and I'm like, that must be us. That's the humans. That's where we came from. We're half elf, half dwarf. I mean, we're not thin and elegant. We're not stocky and short. We're just like in between there, you know? That's a crazy theory nearly, too. It's nothing you'd like to listen to. There's plenty of things out there. Like Dragonborns believing they were born from the blood of Asgarath. Or the Gensai believing them to be crafted from the fingernails of the gods, which is even more bizarre to me. Why would you want to become fingernails? That'd be like the least thing I'd like to be. Right? I mean, would you not like to be like the eyelashes or the tears? Whatever some people would like to think. Oh look, the flags are up there. We're getting close. I mean, if we continue heading east, we could probably head to Eagle Claw directly, but I'd rather not. There's nothing wrong with Eagle Claw, it's Eagle Claw. Some people there are quite terrifying. Yeah, the spellcaster's there. I mean, they have the whole council there and whatnot of Arcanum. It's just not something I'd like to be in right now. And they don't like take people. It's just they're terrifying. If you just bump into just somebody who can cast tier 7 spells on the street, how terrifying would that be? You're sitting there struggling to cast like Featherfall and other things, and then all of a sudden they're just like, hello, I can teleport to different planes of existence, and you're sitting there confused why they're here. It's scary to talk to higher wizards, archmages and whatnot. Yeah. But you know, I did hear that there is the protector of Eagle Claw. Apparently he took a greater being and bound it to help Eagle Claw. Yes, then I have 1,000 stars. Yeah, he protected Eagle Claw with a massive shield. Yeah, I know. What kind of magic would be required to do that? He doesn't explain much about himself. He says he has the spirit of lightning on his sides. As if an elemental of lightning is with him, just a storm beast, a tempest. Which is really... what kind of sorcerer or mage do you have to be to bend one of those to your will? I'm so interested in that. I mean, I'm not a conjuration or enchantment, but that's what it sounds like that. Or perhaps some bargain. Are they a warlock? A witch? Who knows? It's always something I'd like to learn, though. But not right now. When they sit there and they summon lightning from the skies, and you're struggling to summon lightning in your hands. Yeah, not something I like to deal with. I don't know, when we get back, I'll have to resume my studying. Oh yes, currently I'm studying Tiefling and Aasimar bloodlines. The Avernus bloodline is quite a thing. What? Oh, the Avernus people. A family line of mages from ancient times. They took the name of Avernus and gave it to themselves. They had dynamic blood in them. People think that they were the children of Zariel. It's quite interesting. I would highly suggest looking into it. But their flying city fell into the ocean some 200 years ago. If an elfwood came by to talk to us about it, maybe knowing them. Yeah, most of the Avernus people died in that. There were some, like in Eagle Claw, there's a statue of Abaddon of Avernus. He was he assisted the hero of time. Yeah. the hero of time, he's out there somewhere. Some say he's just beyond our world in a different realm altogether. But some others believe that he's just right on the boundary of our world, always looking in. Yeah. I mean, the Raptorans have extensive history on those two, so perhaps talking with them would be better. Perchance. But they've always been kind of isolationist, so best not to talk with them. For who knows what they'd like to get up to with our own magics. I don't know if they have wizards. I would assume they're sorcerers and clerics. But studying? I doubt. It's not something that they would like to do, I would guess. For their own phoenix god is quite different. Nothing I would like to deal with. Nope. And here we are. Keep. Well, let's get back in there. We had some good time talking. Don't worry. We will be able to see each other again. Perhaps I can come by and we can study read some books. I mean, I'm all down for reading some of the spells that you might have created. Oh, come on. Every wizard creates their own spells. I don't think you're any different. You don't have any spells. Oh, then that is it. We will have to talk about making spells. That's something we will have to talk about. Alright? I promise I will come by. We can talk about spell creation. Manipulating the natural forces of energy in the world. Oh, it's something we have to do. Alright. Let's go.